Hello everybody and welcome back to my Time at Portia on a Monday. You're actually very scary, Mr. Soldier. Alright. I know I don't normally pet you in the mornings, Pinky. We'll do that today. I'm going to keep this wallpaper for a little while, I think. And I may do a little change of it later. I really like my house nowadays. Like, since I rearranged it a bit, I'm really happy with it. Just needed a little bit of time, you know? But apparently there are things I was saying that there's not things I can do with the house, and people are commenting, yes you can, yes you can. So I haven't quite twigged what that is. Whether that's improvements to the exterior, improvements to the interior, I'm not 100% certain what that's all about. I mean, obviously there's an improvement that I have a tree now in my house, because that's an improvement. I'm trying to think of it like an improvement. Okay, so let's see how we're going with this big old quest. Actually, no, let's go get a commission. We can't afford to let our lead slide. Our lead over Mr. Higgins cannot slide. Although he might be busy doing his big commission anyway. You never know. Oh no, he's not. He's still getting them, even though he's got his big commission to do. Wooden pillars. Leather belts. One large pipe. That would be so easy to do, but I'm going to do the wooden pillars. I've stopped blocking Higgins from taking commissions now because I feel it's unfair. I want to win fair and square. And I think I can. Do I have a play day today? I've got this feeling that I agreed to one at some point. I really hope I didn't miss one. Or maybe I did it. I can't remember. I think I did actually. We went out with Arlo, didn't we? Wow! The Thinking Can was viewed by Dr. Zhu. Dr. Zhu became your lover. Plus 18 Phyllis points. All in one go. Lua, you want to go out with me, do you? Let's have a chat. I don't know if I'm going to have time. I'm really not sure if I have time to go out with you. Let's have a look at my social and see if I'm very close to... if I need anything from Lua, basically. He is my good friend and is nowhere near my best friend. I'd be better off spending time with Erwa, honestly. Anyone still my friend? Sanwa as well. I literally need to give Sam like one thing and she'll be like... and Mint. Oh no, not Mint. Just Sam. Sam, one thing, should be my good friend. We're getting there. What's in my mailbox anyway? From Lee. Hello Sheelab, I've been unusually inspired lately and I've poured all of that into my work and paintings. Here's the latest painting. I'd like you to have it. Lovely. Town Hall. The annual Portia Fishing Day is happening in this Friday and Saturday. If you're interested in participating, bring your patience and fishing rod and register at the event. Okay. But that's this Friday and Saturday and it's Monday now. So it's giving me a week's notice, which I do appreciate a lot. Because I've got things to do in the meantime. Okay, we're going to ignore Lua. I hope that doesn't like give me any negative penalties. It's kind of cute that he came to my house though. I like that. He wants to be more friends with me. Right, so... need my ironwood supports. Have we started making the ironwood supports? I need to check what I've actually started doing because there's some things I need. There's one thing that I need stuff for, the composite steel beam. But the ironwood supports I should be able to make already. So this is my advanced control unit. Cool. So it is literally the ironwood supports that I need 2 of. Should have the stuff. 2 steel frames. So I need 3 more steel frames. And 2 wooden pillars. Could have sworn there was something I needed rope for. Maybe I already made whatever I needed rope for. Okay, cool. So wooden pillars. Oh, wooden pillars need rope. Yes, of course they do. That's what it is. We also need poplar wood. Okay, so we've got a bit of gathering to do. The easiest part of the gathering, I know where to find the purple resin now, guys. I was completely right about where it would be as well. I hope you know. It's up on the Western Plateau. Western Plateau is here. And there's some trees up there. I was saying like it'll be a high level wood if I can't just manufacture it from something like dye and resin or something like that. It'll be one of these high level wood. And apparently some kind of tree. I'm looking for a tree up here that looks kind of barren, apparently, or something. Is this the Western Plateau, this one? Yeah. We're in the right place. It's just a case of finding the right kind of tree. Try a few different ones. I'll try this one. Ironwood, hardwood, 2 purple resin. I only need a total of about 4, so this is not going to be difficult. So I do still need to do logging for the high-end stuff. It's nice that high-end stuff I still need to manually do. But the low-end stuff gets kind of done for me, so I can concentrate on the high-end stuff. Otherwise, I'd be constantly trying to gather materials. And it would be a bit too much, I think. It's got it nicely balanced in that way. Okay, let's go back to my workshop and start this composite boards being made, and then we'll go across to the desert and we'll go get some poplar wood. Unless I already have some, but I don't generally keep it in stock, and I don't think I really get it from the tree farm, so I probably don't have any. And I need wooden pillars for my commission as well, so I'm going to spend the whole day chopping down trees in the desert. Oh, I have loads of poplar wood. Yay. Okay. I can make 6 of these wooden pillars. I need 2 for my commission, and I think I might need 4. I can make another one as well. So I made 6. Let's see. So we can definitely start making these. Oh, I need to make some steel frames as well. About 3 more, I think. I usually have the stuff for steel frames, though. So we're getting a little bit low on the old welding rods. I have to make another stack of 100 or something. There we are, those 2 being made. Wooden supports. I've got spare wooden pillars for my commission. Oh no, I need to make 1 more, but I think I can make 1 more. Just because of my material reduction thing. Cool. Okay, the next thing I've been putting off for a little while. But I think I'll go and do it while that's... Oh no, composite boards. I'll get the composite boards done in my factory, and then we're going to go do acupuncture with Phyllis. I need fighting skills. I need fighting trousers. But I also need fighting skills. I have so many desk lamps to sell. I might go and see if the market has bottomed out or whether it's still good. If it's still good, I'll go sell a load more desk lamps to Sonia. Right. Composite boards, undercutting composite boards. And I think I needed about 4 of them. So, view the crafting. Bring in the old purple resin. And make me 4 composite boards. They'll take 2.5 hours each. I won't have enough to do the one that has 4 on it, but let's just change the amount down to 1 so that we'll get more done at once. There we are, that's better. That's kind of like 2.5 hours isn't too bad, but then when you times that by 4, it's going to take all day, so I'd rather have it done by the time I kind of come back from Phyllis's, really, if possible. And then we might be able to actually do something with it this episode. Hand it in today, go build the bridgey thing tomorrow. So the ironwood supports are being made, the composite steel beam The components are being made, and we're on our way up to the clinic, so that if we have any more fighty to do... Sorry, Gus. Whacking you out of the way. So if we have any more fighty to do, we can do it. Right. Clinic. Please be in, Phyllis. Hello.
Hello.
Excuse the chainsaw.
Want some acupuncture treatment? Only goals. I'm really good at it, so it won't hurt a bit and will have many positive effects.
Yep. I think they've got Phyllis's voice like bang on now. I think some of the other voices are not so good, like Gail's voice. They've got Ginger's voice pretty good. You know, they just needed some better audio and not to put compression on all the voices and things like that. They've worked with their voice actors really well now.
Okay. Then, let's get started.
This is always funny. My little legs going, ah! Ah!
Just relax. Here we go. Relax.
Okay, so now I've had some needles stuck in my butt. Let's see what we can do about putting back together my kind of character. So, in gathering, I want my tree kicking to be quite high. I like my artisan thing. But beyond that, petting in the barn, damage of drills and chainsaws, not so much. It's not so much that's going to help me. Now, dash, evasive, and intensive training. Intensive training I'm not so worried about because I'll just keep playing until I get further, I guess. It's kind of a good to have, but... Endurance usage decreases by 3 per second when sprinting. Is very useful. The rest I will put into experience. And increase it. I'm a very damage heavy character, so I'm going to put my points back into damage. But I can also put them into defense and maximum health if I want. I may put 1 into defense. I've got 29 left, okay. For every 1% decrease in health, increase damage by 0.2%. And for every 1% decrease in health, decrease damage taken. But I can have both of those. I think again I want my damage to increase. And 1 in defensive. Recovery items do more. I can just take more of them, so that just means I need less items. Debuff applied on enemy increases duration by 8%. Double loot drops all the way. And then I will take precision strike and fatal strike, because why not? Take one of those. Take both of those. Okay, I want some social stuff. Increase workshop points by 1 and reward by 5% after completing a commission. That's pretty good. The Giver and Smooth Talk. The Giver is a good one. Sparring. It doesn't work on Higgins. That would be the only time I would be interested in that would be if it worked with Higgins, but I don't think it does. Item sell for extra. I never do wishes. I'm terrible for that. So we'll just get extra points in that and maybe the sparring or something. And then I wanted the big player, which is the extra action points when dating or playing. No, cause I really wanted Fish Encyclopedia. Oh, okay, I need to get enough for that then. So, stamina, endurance. Double drops on mining, double drops on lumbering. I'm not going to worry about those too much. Get my endurance up. And 1 stamina point, and then get a Fish Encyclopedia. Okay, that's alright. That's decent. I don't get some of the ride training and petting things and all that sort of stuff. But these are things I can get as I go up in level. And then I'm going to take big player for a point. And that is all I can do. So we're going to be slightly less effective at social now than we have been recently. But it'll do for now. I'll put a couple more points into there as I level up, I think. I'm close to a level, actually. I will be getting level 46 pretty soon. Okay, I'm happy with that. Oh my goodness, did I apply them? Please tell me I applied them. Oh, I did a few. Okay. So I think that's a good balance. I did lose a few of the things I'd taken in the other skill points, but now I can fight a lot more effectively again. I'm quite happy with that. I think there might be some fighting going on. Is that my commerce commission over there? There must be. Go hand that in. And then go check on all my... Ah, this is the problem with horse parkour. You sometimes land where you don't mean to. So my commission is going to Lucy. Well, that's good. Lucy points are good. Not bad. This is a commission fee. Thank you. 30 extra points of awesomeness. 3 wooden pillars down. I'll go and check with Sonia and see if she'll buy my desk lamps. Hello, Sonia. Will you buy my desk lamps? Lovely. It's really only desk lamps I'm trying to get rid of. I wonder if A&G's take them. I don't think they did. I don't think I really found anywhere that took desk lamps other than Sonia. I'll check though. And I can look into that whole house thing as well. And then I'll go and finish off the last 2 bits of my big commission. And that'll basically be done in 2 days then, which is great. It's nice that there was no rating against Higgins this time. It was just like either or. Although it's always quite fun to do a race against Higgins. So just having a look around to see. I mean, obviously there's new wallpapers and things like that. Ocean wallpaper, that looks lovely. Is there new flooring maybe? Not seeing anything like that. Right, so the next thing I want to look at is the catalogue again. Apparently I've missed something. I'm not sure what though. Is it maybe the gates and fences? No, I did check that, didn't I? It was marble, stone and wood. So that's all fine. There's no upgrade to the factory. Nothing to the stable. Nothing to the shed. My home is at max level. Oh, here we go. Change appearance. Right. So we can change the outside appearance of the house. That's what I was missing the whole time. Please give me different factory appearances. Next patch. That would be so good. Okay. So we can go from a house to a home. But that is quite the footprint. To achieve that, I would need to do quite some rearranging of the place. Kind of think it would be worth it though. I mean, look how that's going to look. Amazing. I've got to do it, haven't I? So to do that, I will need 18 advanced composite boards, which I know how to get. 97,000 gold, advanced composite board, and concrete. Okay, that will happen. I'm glad you guys persisted with me and it made me realise. But I'm going to have to do a lot of messing around to get this to work. What I'll probably have to do is take up a... What happened to my... Oh, they are there. I'm going to have to take up probably this whole area. Take up my fish tank. Move almost everything that's around the front of my house away. Possibly move the barns and stuff into this front part here. Like shove them right up here. Shove the factory down. And then get the house in. And then probably rearrange everything else. It's probably going to take me an entire episode to do. But do you think it'll be worth it? I think it'll be worth it. We can get rid of that tree as well. Okay. Good to know. But it's huge. But yeah, that big old skyscraper of a house. I don't know whether... I don't think it will change the interior either. But it's just for prestige, isn't it, really? It's just for total prestige. And I'm a sucker for that. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Being a sucker. We could do... If we haven't redesigned the entire workshop in ages, you know? We could do with that, right? I could just turn the assembly table around into this area. That would give me the width I need. Take the stable, put it where kind of Lara is. That would solve that problem. I think the factory might have to move, but I think we might get away with it. We'll have to see on that one. Okay, so how are we doing? That's the next question is, how are we doing on these composite boards? Because that is my last bit to make. Then we can do cool things. Do you know what will probably happen is I'll hand them in the morning. If I can hand them in tonight, that'd be amazing. But if I hand them in the morning, that's going to be a problem. We only have one? Why do we only have one? Oh my goodness, what's going on? I hate it when this happens. You go away to do something. Not enough. Are you actually kidding me? We ran out of hardwood. I was so focused on the purple resin that we ran out of hardwood. That's definitely not going to happen today then. Oh dear, peeps. Okay, so the ironwood supports. Let's have a look at those. Have they been done? They have. Very nice. So you've got all of those. It's just this composite steel beam. Let me make sure I have everything else except for the composite boards for this. Steel beam. I believe I have one of those. Aluminium plate, composite board. Yeah, we are literally just missing the composite board. That's fine. I wanted to make a few more welding rods, didn't I, as well? Unbelievable. 2 hours and 6 minutes. So that should be ready at 8:30. That might not be too late to hand... Well, it'll be too late by the time the thing's built it as well. Sucks. Okay. Aluminium plates I think we need a few more of. And we need a few more welding rods. So, I've forgotten where welding rods go. Oh, they'd be under smelting, wouldn't they? Smelt me some welding rods. Factory's so much easier to make anything than just making them outside. If I do a rerun of this, a factory will be something I'll be pushing for really fast. It's so useful. Get everything in one place. I mean, it wasn't an option for me for a long time. 300 slot inventory. Has that increased? I think that may have increased. Okay, let's make some aluminium plates. Which will also be under... No, that'll be under grinding, won't it? Because it's smelted and grinded. Ground. Grinded isn't even a word. Or is it cut? Is it maybe cut? Yeah, it's cut. Add to the list. Make 100. That'll do. That'll do. Okay, so we needed like way more of those advanced boards and things to do the house. I'm kind of thinking I might do that later though. Or should I go up the hill? Should I go up the hill now and just like cut down loads of trees so I've got 18 resin so I can start making the 18 composite board required? And then have a look at what I need to make 27 concrete. Why do I remember those numbers? Why? I never remember anything. It's stuck in my head. Okay, so let's go find these like trees. These trees that look kind of palm frondy, but they aren't. You know what I mean. So from each one of these trees I should get 2 resin. There we are, level 46. I told you it was going to come soon. So I need to cut down 9 of these trees. Three. You know I'm doing this because I want a thumbnail on my video with like the largest house in the game. I may even call it the largest house in the game. I've lost count now. Too busy thinking about thumbnails. Because that's bragging. That's as close as you're going to get to bragging rights in Portia, isn't it? Bragging rights on the size of my house. My house is a massive house. Right, we've got 8. We've got 10, so we need another 8. Such a tame little chainsaw. But I suppose I've got like a little kind of chainsaw cuttery thing for the hedges outside. It's tiny compared to that though. I need one like that. I need a proper long one because the one I've got is no good. It's rubbish. But anyway, it kind of is a bit more like that. It kind of goes and then it. That was the wrong tree. Yeah, it does that sort of noise. That's not the right tree either. Where are these trees? Oh, there's one. Some of these ones over there, the skinny kind of ones. But yeah, I definitely need a bigger chainsaw for my outside hedges and things. They're literally growing up over the window and they take forever with that little tiny one. It's useful for kind of trimming bits of grass and stuff. But who am I kidding? I'm not going to go out and trim those hedges. I'm too busy recording videos. Especially this time of year, because there's so much. Like it's like when the kids go back to school in September. It seems to be like this universal time for. I mean, obviously in America and Britain and stuff, not necessarily. Oh, I've run out of stamina. I've got enough though, that's fine. I may just go to bed then. If I've got my, because it's quite late now too. And I'll just hand my stuff in tomorrow. And that means next episode will be whatever happens to do with that. But, to be fair to me, I'm just gonna ride. Dee Dee will be finished. Oh, Dee Dee's closed anyway. To be fair to me, I think I've done that in a reasonable amount of time considering how much it wanted me to do, and it was the harder version. It's only taken me like a couple of in-game days to actually get that done. It's a pretty big commission. I would say it's on par with a double S rank at least. But I would have had it done earlier if I'd have known where to find the purple resin rather than having to try and guess and work out. That would have been the next place I looked anyway, but I thought I'd just make sure, just in case it was somewhere really obscure, like, you can find it in Sophie's shop or something. Like, really? McDonald has a new shop and he just sells purple resin there. That, you know, sometimes these things happen. So anyway, oh yeah, let's go in and grab them because it doesn't seem to just take from the factory inventory anyway. So we do actually need to pick things up from the well here. So, acquire all, please. And we'll go and make the final component, which is the composite steel beam. It will take 1 hour. Do you know what? We can have this by the end. I'm going to spend time petting my animals then. Might not be able to hand it in tonight, but I can at least have it built. Handing it in tonight would have been better. And the reason it would have been better is because if any kind of cool cutscenes came up, they'd come up this episode. But I think they're going to come up next episode. They might not even come up this episode or next episode anyway. You don't know. Oh, still not got a suitable place for interaction here. That's a pain. What are you off to, Misty Truth? Off on your own little run around, aren't you? It's time for petting. Lovely. Okay, so Jessica is my last little animal to pet. Oh, it's getting late. I should get some rest. How are you doing over there? Wow. Doing a good job. But it's not finished yet. We've got time to pet Jessica. People are, they are getting more loyal slowly but surely. Petting is helping. Their favourite foods would help, but I don't have time at the moment to muck around with it, so. Okay. Let's go and check if it's done. I'm gonna ride you, Jessica. Ride you over here. No. Okay, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. Composite steel beam is done. Everything for building the pathway is done. And Shelob's knocked out. Can't believe they made the house even bigger. Just get a setup you like and they make you move everything around. I don't know. Okay, good morning everybody. So Jessica and I are going to go for a little ride. And we're going to go to the Commerce Guild to start with. Oh, Dr. Zhu wants to go on a date. He's running to my house. You can see him. I'm too busy doing my work and beating Higgins to... He wants to go on a date because he's my lover now, you see, instead of just my sweetheart. I imagine we could probably get married if I so wished at this point. 2 arm stretchers, 1 dark coffee table. 1 display. And 3 waterproof lamps. Oh, waterproof lamps are a little bit of a rough one. I think a display would be easier. And a little bit more lucrative. So we'll do that one for Nora, I think. Although I like that you're getting a lot more social from the commissions, and it's a lot more spread out amongst the villagers as well. And they're not all just for things that require fur and leather, and it's easier to get fur and leather, and so all of these things that were a bit of a problem before won't be such a problem now. Okay, tomorrow, Central Plaza, 10 o'clock. Oh right, yeah, they set the place. That's what people were trying to say to me. They were like, they set the place of where to go. I was like, what? That makes sense now. So he's saying, meet me in Central Plaza because I set the place where I'm going to meet you. Right, so let's go and see where to hand this lot into. We need to go up to the marsh. So we need to go up to the tree farm. We'll take the DD up to the tree farm. And then we'll head up to the north of the tree farm. We'll see about getting into the Sorrel Marshes that way. I wonder if Higgins is done with his easy one yet. I wonder if anyone's actually going to be like, yeah, I'll do the easy one. Or if everyone's going to be, no, I'm going to do the hard one. Because I'm better than Higgins and I don't want him getting all the points for it. Because that is basically why I'm doing this. He'll get more reputation points than me. Now, I've got to find... So we've never been able to go up here before, but now we can. It looks to me like there's a big old bridgey thing here that has broken. Alright. Build the pathway. Oh, we've got to get a picture of that now. Jessica, you were in the way when that got built, so you stay here and stay. Stay. I'm going to go up on this bridge and take a photo of myself. Being all cool and bridgy. That's a good one, actually. That gets in a lot of the bridge. Okay. Camera out for selfie time. I have one with like a very sedate pose. And then we'll have one... Oh, another one. No, we don't need a second one of the same thing. With a ta-da pose. I'm not sure which one I will use. Ooh, maybe a cool pose. There we go. Got 3 pictures. What? That's a bit ridiculous. So is that one. That's not bad actually either. I got some funny poses now. Okay. Jessica, where are you? I told you to follow me. Okay, let's go and cross this bridge together and go and see what we can see in the Sorrel Marshes. Well, it looks like we have a whole new creature over here, like a chameleon creature. We have some whole new, like, things to gather. Strawberries. We have strawberries over here. It's always funny when I gather on the llama, actually. So strawberries give me... nothing, really. Ah! A chameleon is chasing me! What level are you? 35. And you're actually not a chameleon. You are a piggyback frog. What? Oh, well, they were easy. Get quite a lot of goals for beating them, though. I don't know if the tree's in you or anything like that. You've got these piggyback frogs. You've got, like... big old, like, crashed plane over here. Ooh, what have we got? Build the pathway. This item is not available. Oh wow, so we've got another pathway to build. Oh, we have actually, yes, you're right. Man, we got all the way over here. Got to explore, and now we've got to do a whole other pathway. What? Well, I guess we better do that then. Oh, that's a shame. But there is what looks to be some kind of ruin up here, though. Wooden pillar, advanced composite boards, and steel plates. I should have, like, most of the stuff for that. I might need a few more poplar trees and stuff. Is there a way in? No, it doesn't look like it. There's me thinking all interesting, cool stuff was gonna happen, and now it won't. I just got strawberries and got to kill frogs. Not that I mind getting strawberries and getting to kill frogs. I don't even know if strawberries have anything that you can do with them yet, though. I suppose at least the second bridge isn't as difficult. Ah, nearly fell off. There's another area I've got to run to that doesn't have any, oh, that looked like I could pick it up for a second there. It doesn't have any, DD, stop, do it. Or at least not yet. There might be one. While I'm here, though. I am at the maximum level. Yay! I think it will have all... I think I need a bit more hardwood, possibly. I'm getting plenty of hardwood. 60. Maybe not as many. Whoa, I need to allocate all the points. I'll allocate a lot into hardwood then. Maybe like 150 a day or something. Will it just go up? Yeah, if I hold it, it'll go up fast. It's like this is like an oven timer. Can get a bit irritating after a while. I'll probably have the rest in ironwood. And cocoons. Never have enough cocoons. 70 will probably be alright though. Haven't used rubber fruit in ages, so I don't think that's going to be too much of a bother. So yeah, just ironwood for the rest of it. Oh! The higher the demand, the higher the price. Okay, so the rest will be hardwood then. Until that goes red. So we can have 200 hardwood. And the rest can be wood. I can convert it anyway, so that's not an issue. Whack that up to 1600 too. I could always make it give me more fibre or something. I mean, I just make stuff to sell out of it, you know. And people are saying the goals, it's like how much you're allowed for your initial investment sort of thing. It's not necessarily that you're paying for it. And that's understandable. I wasn't sure whether it was just like a point system. It seems to be more just like a point system. Tree sap wouldn't hurt either because I'm always needing resin. I have 100 of that a day. 300 of that a day. And then we'll up the cocoons a bit as well. 75 maybe. We maxed out all of the different woods. Yes. No, maybe have the rest in plant fibre then. Yeah, that seems good. I'll come and adjust it if I have any problems. Right. Let's get home on the DD car. Somber Marsh. Okay, so I need to unfortunately make quite a lot of advanced composite boards. Fortunately, I already got the stuff together for the composite boards because I was getting them together for the house, but now they're going to be for something else. Yes. So I should be able to get them done overnight. I could call the episode, "Oh, we're halfway there," and see who replies in the comments for living on a prayer. Right, so I think it's on the cutting composite board. Get some purple resin in here because I do have lots. I'm using quite a few cutting points already, unfortunately. But I'll add to the list individually as much as possible. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. $14, $15. That will take 5 hours to get through them all. We do have enough hardwood, I think. Oh, it doesn't actually look like we do. Hang on. Get the hardwood in here. I'm going through hardwood like nothing on earth, but it's good because I've just upped the amount, so it's fine. We're getting the maximum amount we can. Right, so next thing I want to do is to make sure we've got the wooden pillars and the steel plates. Now I'm sure we have the steel plates already. Probably sat in something like the mechanical parts chest. Yes, easily got enough of those. Apparently they have to be on me though, so I'll take them into my inventory for now then. Sort my inventory a bit as well, so we've got those steel plates. And then I just need 4 wooden pillars. Now, for those, I'm going to need rope, I think. Oh, I can make a display easily. That's really good. Wooden pillar. So I need rope. Need another 6 rope. And then I'm going to need like another 12 poplar wood. Okay. So we'll go in here and make the rope first. I'm always needing rope, so I'll maybe make like 20 or something. Rope is fairly quick to make as well. I didn't used to get fibre though, so I was like, oh, so annoying, I never get fibre, blah blah blah, whinge, 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 whinge. But now you get fibre and tree sap from the tree farm. That means you can basically make a never-ending supply of resin for a start. And a never-ending supply of fibre, so it's pretty good really. Just things that you get fed up of getting for yourself. There's ways that you can, you know, make it more automated, and I love that. That's really cool. Right, rope. Looking under all the wrong sections because I'm talking. Rope. There we are. Add to list. Make me 50. And then also make me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the first one of that 50 is the 8th one, basically. And I'll come back and probably have tons of rope. Okay, so now we need to go to the desert, Jessica. Just spend some time in the desert. Oh, Nora's just down there. Hang on, we'll go see Nora first then, shall we? Because she is just across here. And then we'll head down to the desert. We'll cut all the poplar trees up. We'll have our way across ready by the end of the episode. Or at least a long way done. To be fair, it's asked me for quite a lot of stuff to make this crossing. That was pretty good. I got a waste pack for that as well. I like it when they give you little presents. That's nice. Okay, to the desert to chop down trees. And that will be the end of the episode. Me chopping down loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of trees. That'll be very exciting. One thing I think that's going to need to happen when I do a redo of this. Dragon heart. Well, that's a whole new thing. Is that like worth the same as the 10 herbs you used to get? Magical healing effects. I don't know what it makes. And it doesn't seem to have any use right now. Interesting. Because like the herbs you could just use to heal yourself. They were great. But I don't know about these. Don't say what they do really, do they? Right, anyway. Hello, Ursula. Having a nice trip. Anyway, I'm forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing over here, which is actually cutting down poplar trees. Let's get my chainsaw out. And butcher a few trees. Number 1. And that gave me 3 poplar wood. Get a lot of ironwood out of these trees, actually. I only need about 12, so I only need to cut down about 4 trees. Done and done. I might even be back in time to actually build the wooden pillars, and then it'll just be a case of picking up those advanced boards and going to bed, really. Well, actually, the boards might not be ready till the morning. Look at all these strawberries! I can't even eat them. In what world can't you eat strawberries? So I've only got 10 at the moment. I need to find 1 more. I can see a nice big juicy tree over there, so let's go grab that. Hello, nice big juicy tree. Meet your doom at the hands of my chainsaw. Right, we are done. I don't know why I'm gathering these. They don't even have a purpose. Because they're shiny and sparkly, isn't it? Because they're shiny, sparkly. Right, back home we go. And even early enough for the DD car. Which is pretty impressive, and my tea has gone cold. No! What does the waste pack do? It's 9 to stamina. Cool. Right, so the next thing I need to do is to pop in here, grab the rope, see if the composite boards are done, but I don't think they will be. But I could be wrong. I've got 13 out of 50, so we'll just leave them. I'll take that 17 rope. That will be enough to do what I need to do, hopefully. And make myself 4 wooden pillars. It's all about the wooden pillars right now. Wow. Pop hop over here and make it. I do like this outside workbench because it just seems a little bit more immediate sometimes and just a bit easier. Just make it the old-fashioned way sometimes if it's an immediate object. You know, you can make it in... If you make it here, it goes straight into your inventory. If you make it in there, you've got to pull it out of the trough. So it just makes it one extra stage for me to do. So it's just those composite wooden boards that we're going to take the second run through. So all, you know, I didn't quite have enough cutting power. I maybe should have taken something away. Still only have 13, so let's have a look how the other ones are doing, how long they're going to be. We ran out of hardwood, wow. I keep giving it hardwood and keeps using it all. Or giving it back or something, I'm not sure, but now that's going to take another 2 hours. So that should be done by about midnight. Excuse-moi. But this is the time of night where it gets a bit like, it's not too much to do other than wait on it. I don't think I'm going to get this done before the morning, honestly. So it's a case of what do I do in the meantime? Because this is my only task right now. Will I even finish my commissions? Act just keeps like adding more and more apricots to this. It's quite funny. I could see if I could get any more lamps sold. I don't. Oh, all the shops will be closed. Everything's closed and not doable and stuff. What I could do. I was thinking I could go up the top, but the problem is for 2 hours worth of something to do, I could plant things in my planters maybe. For 2 hours of something to do, I kind of sometimes... It's going to be midnight really soon, actually, anyway. But for the case of 2 hours of something to do, it takes too long to do anything, like going into the mines or going up to gather. How are they doing? Let's just check on them. It's going to be another hour and 20 minutes. Okay. They're going to be done more like 1 o'clock. So actually... Honestly, by the time they're done, there's going to be no time to do anything else. So I'm just going to head to bed. It's been another almost hour-long episode again. But you know what? It's so chock full of content right now. It's just really cool to do these long episodes. So I'm happy enough with it. Probably should turn my fire off when it gets to summer. So there we are. So we have done a lot towards this giant building project of building the road to the marsh. We made the big bridge. And now we've got a secondary little bridge over that kind of... broken up plain, and then hopefully that will allow us to get into some nice big dungeons and things like that and all the new fighting content, which is why I did my acupuncture earlier on. So I hope you will join me for the next episode where that is all going on. If you like the series, please do subscribe. I'll see you soon. In the meantime though, please look after yourselves and keep being awesome.